Welcome to my Task 2 presentation for Social Psychology Psych 3350. Hello everyone, my name is Courtney Austin. I graduated from Emerald College with my associates in social science, and I am currently pursuing a Bachelor in Applied Science degree in behavioral science. I am looking towards a career in counseling, more specifically mental health and substance abuse counseling, as many times you have situations where you have one and also the other. So it just helps out to have a background of knowledge in both areas. For task 2, the terms that I will be defining are self-esteem, optimism, and attitude. And I chose these three because they all kind of lean on each other in sense of definition. And as I will use them going forward in my career. Alright, so the first term that I want to discuss is self-esteem. Our text, Principles of Psychology, defines self-esteem as our positive or negative feelings that we have about ourselves. Self-esteem is how well we see ourselves in certain areas. For instance, if we see something that's important to us, like if I think that being a helpful person is important to me and I'm good at it, I'm good at helping people, then I'm going to have high self-esteem. Now, if I feel like helping people is important to me, but I'm bad at it, I'm just no good at helping people, then this could cause me to have low self-esteem. Self-esteem is an aspect that I will deal with frequently as a counselor. Oftentimes, people who seek out counseling have negative feelings about themselves, and so knowing exactly what self-esteem is and how to improve one's self-esteem, knowing what's important to them and what's causing and contributing to the negative image they have of themselves, contributing to their negative self-esteem, it will help be a very helpful tool to have in this career. And not only do counselors help people work through their issues with self-esteem, they may even struggle with their own issues as being in an altruistic profession where you are always giving in some way, and this can lead you to be emotionally burnt out. Self-esteem can also be a precursor for negative mental illness such as depression, leading us to have a negative view of ourselves and contributing to the feelings of hopelessness. And this can make it hard to overcome those negative feelings simply because we just don't think we can do it. The second term that I want to define is optimism. I chose this because as a counselor, we have to utilize the power of positivity when it comes to helping our clients. We have to have a certain sense of optimism in order to give hope to those we are trying to help. Our text defines optimism as a general tendency to expect positive outcomes. And it's even found that optimists are happier and have less stress. I was often taught by my dad to hope for the best but expect the worst. But in doing so, you don't end up hoping for the best because you're expecting the worst. And when you expect bad things to happen, then it just kind of happens that way. If you say, oh, well, I'm not going to be any good at this, I'm going to fail, then that mindset is going to come through in your work. So when we're helping people, we're in a helping profession, we have to have an optimistic outlook on our treatment plans, on our clients. We have to keep a certain level of optimism in order to be successful. Attitude is very important in the counseling field because when you speak to someone about personal things, you want them to feel comforted and welcome to share. You want to give them a warm and welcoming environment to encourage them to open up. Having a negative attitude would be counterproductive and have the opposite effect. Attitude refers to our relatively enduring evaluation of something. So I take this definition that I got from Principles of Psychology textbook. I take this as our perception and evaluation of how we endure situations, experiences, and occurrences. Attitude is a state of mind as well. When you come into work and you're saying, oh, I wish today was over, I hate this, I don't want to do this, it's going to put negative emotions and feelings into what you do throughout the day. Just as if you're not optimistic, it would create a negative effect. And a negative attitude can also influence your clients, it can influence your colleagues. Your colleagues may go in to speak with their clients with a negative attitude, and it is just a chain reaction.